All
Yo!
right, ladies and gentlemen,
What
welcome
up?
to the channel. I am King Ralph, that's Parmesan,
What's up?
and we are your hosts
Yeah.
for this Fright Night Prediction Spooktacular, as
Yeah.
we are well under 24 hours away from Fright Night.
That's right.
Taking place tomorrow, 7 p.m.
Huge return.
Forest Lodge, Sellersville, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Royalty Wrestling is back with
Right.
Fright Night, and we've got all the news that's good to handle,
Yes.
and we've got predictions. We're going to be talking the whole entire card here.
Yeah.
But as we do all of our Knightfall specials leading up to this, we begin
First things first.
with a ticket update.
Yeah. Let's go.
So, if you're looking for tickets for Fright Night, I can tell you, front row is
Gone.
and tickets
Out.
are selling extremely fast. You do not want to wait. You do not want to miss your chance. Limited tickets at the door.
Yep.
Tickets are moving fast.
Yes.
And let me tell you, Bend the Knee, their last event, had over 250 fans there.
Yep.
So
Crazy.
if you want to get those tickets, make sure you get them soon, or come at the door. There will be tickets still available at the door, I'm being told. So do not miss out on this show.
Get your tickets.
This one is going to be
Do it.
a huge one. Now, before we get into our predictions, we're not the only ones that were looking for some predictions.
No.
As we were informed earlier today, Castle Rolfenstein decided to try his hand at getting some predictions. So let's take a look at how that went for him.
Check it.
What is it that you seek? Castle Rolfenstein.
Misfortune? I seek recognition.
The Six of Wands. Your victories made the realms weak, but none can stand against you. Once mortal, now raised to divine rank, Castle Rolfenstein stands mighty with no equal.
And what's next for Castle Rolfenstein?
The Tower. Harsh reality. Loss is inevitable. What goes up must come crashing down. Tell me, Castle, are you willing to collapse with the tower? The Ten of Swords. Trust no one, for there is a target on your back. New challengers vowing for an empty throne. The warriors of royalty wrestling are growing stronger, and they will stand against you.
Royalty wrestling is mine.
Strong words.
Well, some ominous predictions there for
Yes.
one Castle Rolfenstein, the current holder of the Holy Grail.
Yes.
And he's had some interesting wins up to this point.
Undefeated.
Now winning
point
the
as well.
now winning the Holy Grail. But when you're at the top, they say it's lonely at the top.
Yes.
Heavy
Yes.
is the head that holds the crown.
Yep.
So challengers coming, I'm sure, from left and right,
all over the place,
and all over the place.
Yes.
So we don't know what the future holds for one Castle Rolfenstein, especially as it relates to Fright Night, which interestingly enough, this is not only the return of royalty wrestling after a summertime break, but this is the 1 year anniversary of royalty wrestling.
There
Royalty
you go.
Wrestling turns 1 year old
Yep.
at Fright Night.
Crazy.
So some very exciting news with that. Let's get into some predictions right away. Let's talk about our first match we're going to talk about. It's the Mighty Maneuver match. It is a capture the flag qualifier match, and it is a match one in a best of three series between these two competitors, Kendra Kaida, who we have seen quite a bit of in Royalty Wrestling.
Indeed.
In the last in the last year or so, she has really made a name for herself in Royalty Wrestling, and she will be taking on the debuting Journey Burke.
Newcomer.
Again, this being the first match in a best of 3 series. All right, so Sean, what do you think about this match?
Well, first of all, I have a question.
Okay.
Did you do you have a prediction on what the actual Mighty Maneuver is going to be?
I think that the Mighty Maneuver is going to be if I had to guess, I would say either an eye rake,
okay,
or a stomp to the foot.
Oh,
that one's a possibility as well. I would think that maybe an abdominal stretch.
Okay,
the big massive abdominal stretch. Maybe it'll be the claw.
Maybe
who knows? Do you have a guess on what the Mighty Maneuver may be?
Thinking about the last Mighty Maneuver match, which was a body slam.
Yes,
I'm thinking sort of in the same vein, but maybe just it's time to do a suplex.
Oh, maybe. I see that's very close to my original thought. The 690 plancha from the top rope out, but it has to be from the top rope outside
to the outside of the ring.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that was my other thought. So again, so we're looking for a number of things in this match. Number one, we're looking for the Mighty Maneuver.
Yep.
And as we know from previous shows, you hit the Mighty Maneuver, everyone wins a prize.
Everyone gets a prize.
Exciting stuff.
Yes.
But again, huge stakes in this one. First, Journey Burke making her debut,
right?
So obviously, a big match for her. But not only that, this is a qualifier for the Capture the Flag match, and we all know what can happen to winners of Capture the Flag matches. I mean, it could be sky's the limit from there. So again, big stakes for both competitors. Sean, what do you see happening in this one?
Oh man, it's tough, right? Because you have like the hometown hero, if you will, Kendra Kaida, who's been killing it on the wins herself recently. So, but you also have the, this new debuting Journey Burke Esquire, who's made a name for herself everywhere else but royalty.
Sure.
So like, as much as I would root for the hometown girl, I think the debuting Journey is going to come in and impress not only the Royalty Wrestling fans, but also shock maybe even the fans and get a win over the hometown crowd, hometown hero.
That's interesting. Again, Kendra Kaida has been making a name for herself.
Yes, she has.
Outside of Royalty Wrestling, but again, one of Royalty Wrestling's homegrown stars, obviously a fan favorite within Royalty Wrestling, and Journey Burke looking to come in and be the spoiler in all of this.
Right.
Now, again, the important thing to remember here is that this is the first match in a best of 3 series.
Best of 3.
So if we need to go to 3 matches, we will go to 3 matches. But first person to win 2 matches will qualify for Capture the Flag.
Yep.
I think this is a big opportunity for both of these wrestlers.
Of course.
I as well think that, and again, nothing against Kendra, but I think that Journey Burke is going to come in and really maybe surprise not only the Royalty Wrestling faithful, but also surprise Kendra and steal a win here. I think Kendra has not had to deal with the likes of Journey Burke Esquire to this point.
Nope.
A new face, so to speak. And so, I think I have a feeling that Journey is going to pick up the win here. Either way, going to be a great match.
Absolutely. I agree.
All right. So
I agree.
Before we get to our next match, we want to let everybody know that you can now find Royalty Wrestling in a brand new place.
Yeah.
Royalty Wrestling has joined the world of
Over
Reddit.
on Reddit. Yeah,
So,
baby.
everyone, their brother and their sister is on Reddit.
Yep.
You can find anything on Reddit,
all the things, everything,
from wrestling to puzzles to God knows what. There's
everything's on there.
Everything is on Reddit. Well, now Royalty Wrestling is as well. So get over to Reddit, get in the Royalty Wrestling Reddit, get in, have some great conversations,
chat with them,
join the rest of the fans who will be participating over
That's
there. Right. Exciting stuff to see Royalty Wrestling now on Reddit. Just another way for fans to connect with each other and connect and interact with the stars of Royalty Wrestling as well.
That's right.
All right. So talking about matches that have huge implications, this next match also has huge implications, as the winner of this match will receive the Scroll of Declaration, allowing them to declare a match of their choosing at a future Royalty Wrestling show. Now, obviously someone who we've seen a great deal of in Royalty Wrestling, the Morning Star.
That's correct.
Ultimo Ant has been to Royalty Wrestling before, so he is not unknown to the Royalty Wrestling faithful.
No.
But Ethan Promise making his Royalty Wrestling debut in another first here in Royalty Wrestling.
Ever
probably
matchup.
And again, not just in Royalty, but probably in wrestling as a whole. This is the 2 birds, 1 stone match. And Sean, what does that mean?
Once again, it means that one person has to pin 2 people at the same time to win the Scroll of Declaration.
Very interesting match concept. Very interesting matchup here between these 3 superstars. Sean, what do you see going down here?
Maybe I'm just playing the debut card here, but I think we're going to be seeing a lot of strong debuts on this show. So as much as I would normally be a little biased and root for my boy Ultimo, Ohio, how you doing? I do love you. But in this case, I think just having someone like Ethan Promise debut and win the Scroll of Declaration would be not only huge for him in Royalty, but huge as a debut in Royalty, to be the first person to win that match and win that scroll.
Wow.
And be able to have a match at any point in his choosing.
Well, I got to tell you, I completely disagree with you. I wholeheartedly disagree with you on many facets of that statement. No, I do think that we're going to see a strong showing from Ethan Promise. I think that we're going to see a strong showing from Ultimo Ant.
Of course.
I think this could end up being a breakout match for the Morning Star. However, I have a feeling that Ultimo Ant is going to win this match. That is my prediction. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. So, Ethan Promise wins the Scroll of Declaration in your fantasy booking here. What match does he ask for?
Oh man, I didn't get that far ahead.
Well,
I feel like
you're on the spot. Think about it.
No, I feel so. I mean, there really is only one way to go if you do win that match, and I would think, unless they announce more, grails and trophies, the only top is the grail. So I would think if you're gonna go make a statement, you call out Castle Rolfenstein.
Well, we know that we've got the tournament coming up.
That's
and we know that the winners, the Knights of the Squared Circle, will be declared. We don't know what the prize is for winning.
No, not yet.
Royal Roulette Tag Team Tournament.
Not
yet. I kind of feel that Ultimo Ant winning this match is probably going to do the same thing. Although I think, he's got a little more motivation than most, not just going after the Holy Grail, but getting some revenge on Castle Rolfenstein for the 4-on-1 loss that he suffered with his colony teammates against Castle Rolfenstein. So yeah, we kind of disagree a little bit on that, but either way, an exciting new match type here in Royalty Wrestling, another first, and gonna be a great match.
I agree.
All right. So we've talked about it a little bit. We've shown you the bracket so far.
Yes, there's the graphic.
This is the official graphic here telling you what teams will be facing what teams. However, we don't know who those teams are.
No, we don't.
And in fact, we don't even know who all the participants are.
Nope.
As we take a look here, we've got 10 of the 16 participants already announced. So we still don't know who. We've got 6 mystery entrants here into the tournament. So, Sean, we're going to start with you. Why don't you kind of take us through how you see things rounding out here? Who you think might be some of the maybe some of the people that are not announced yet? What you kind of think's going to happen? Who you see winning this thing? Just give us your thoughts on the Royal Roulette Tag.
I'll save the one team for last because both of them aren't even on the graphic. Okay. The rest, for most part, they're on the graphic that I have here. I'll save that one for last. But in no order, the first one I have, just because they do have history, and I feel like most of my lists are kind of opposites. Like either they were in rivalries or they were in face-offs or enemies. The first one I had kind of falls off the back of last week's episode because they did have a little bit of dirt during the episode. If you missed it, I got a chance to talk to Havoc with Brother Bedlam, brother cousin, and I chose Brother and Havoc as a team. Havoc being one of the mystery partners that it was not announced yet.
Interesting.
I think as much as they despise each other, I think their in-ring work could possibly work together as a team, especially in this scenario where they'd have to work together in order to win.
Interesting.
So that's my first team I have on my list. Can we just say all 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go right
all
down
right.
the line.
Second team is an actual team, but I feel like they have not debuted in royalty yet, and that would be Sad, which would comprise of Dylan Cross and Dirty Love. They have not debuted as that team in royalty yet. I think it'd be very interesting if they debuted Sad in the tag team roulette.
Okay.
Then we have again another rivalry that has been spanning for the last year that I think would be an interesting tie-in, but also a very interesting team to see if they would even get along as a team. And that is Deus Ex Machina and Bear in Mind. Again, I'm going with like rivalries, opposites. I'm very curious to see if they would be put together, and if they did, could they coexist with the heat they have with each other?
Got you.
Then we have one that doesn't really make sense, but again, this is a roulette, so nothing can make sense. Playbook Pat Rogers and Serena.
Interesting.
2 absolute complete opposites. There's no how could they even work together? But
interesting.
It's you have the playbook that has the playbook that could maybe teach Serena some things during the match. Who knows? I don't.
Okay.
Who knows? Either way, again, another team I thought of that has had rivalries and great matches throughout the year. That being Main Man Manny and Crash Maverick. Again, I think as often as they've faced off and as good as their matches are, I think they can also work with that together because they know each other so well. So being in the ring as a team, they might be able to build each other's strengths and go off of that.
Gotcha.
Then we have one that I think is the most common one, just because I think they're both a little unhinged, if you know what I'm saying. That being Damian Malik and Psycho Steven. I think they would both fit each other pretty well in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
Number 7, again, is another kind of random one, but only because, again, we're still missing a bunch of people. So, and Silverhand was left off my list so far. So I put Silverhand with Jet Matthews.
Interesting.
Yes. And the last one that I did not mention, just because, again, we don't know what's going on. We don't know who else is in the match. But Castle Robinstein has predicted stuff, but he's not on any listings of a match yet. So I'm thinking he inserts himself into the tag team roulette, but it's not just a big guy with a small guy. I'm thinking Haas team. We don't have a lot of Haas teams that I've made up on my list. So I'm thinking, going off of who's already been there, Castle Robinstein and Ox Adams.
Interesting.
As a Haas team that could really, if Castle wants all the gold, he needs somebody that can be just as powerful, just as mean, just as big as him to help him get that secure victory for another trophy of some sort, whatever the trophy may be. So,
all right. Well, interesting pairings. Out of that group, who could you see taking it all?
I mean, other than obviously Ox Adams and Castle Robinson. I mean, again, who could topple that big of a team?
Mm-hmm.
The only team I could see toppling them with the help of another big guy is Brother Bedlam and Havoc. I mean, Brother is still big. Havoc's a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
They combined could have enough
Mm-hmm.
gusto to take down Castle and Ox Adams at the end. So I think my pick out of my teams would be Brother Bedlam and Havoc, because do we really want to see Castle with all the gold?
Well,
maybe.
I mean,
but like,
sure, All right. Interesting picks.
And I'm willing to bet that we have none in common whatsoever.
It's very possible. Now, before we get to my picks, this week we had the chance to hear from some of the competitors that are in the Royal Roulette Tag Team Tournament. Let's hear from first Psycho Steven.
Yeah.
Hey, Psycho Steven here to talk to all of you about Royalty Wrestling's Fright Night, October 4th in Sellersville. Specifically about the Royal Roulette Tag Team Tournament. Now, it doesn't matter who I'll be tagging with or who I'm going up against, because one thing is certain. I will demolish anybody who stands in my way! Good night, everybody!
Well,
that guy.
About as unhinged as you imagined it would be.
Yeah, a little bit.
That is Psycho Steven speaking about the Royal Roulette Tournament. Now, he was not the only superstar that we heard from this week either.
No.
We heard from a returning Deuce Ex Machina. Let's go to comments from Deuce.
Check it.
It's been a long road, but Deuce Ex Machina finally returns to Royalty Wrestling this Saturday, October 4th, at Fright Night, where it all started for me a year ago. Now, bear in mind, don't think I've forgotten how you put me on the shelf. But all things in good time. Because first order of business, the first ever Royal Roulette Tag Tournament. I don't know who I'm going to be paired up with, and I don't know who I'm going to be facing. But I've got a job to do, and I can't wait to see what fate has in store for me this Saturday at Fright Night.
All right, some strong words from Deuce.
Everyone is getting hyped for this match, man.
Ready for the tournament.
Yeah.
All right. So, in speaking about my picks,
yes.
Let's go over who I see as being the other six.
The other six
in the to be announced, not yet announced.
Yeah, not yet announced.
Okay,
let's go.
So, I too believe that Havoc will be one of the unannounced
members,
participants.
Right.
I also see Bear in Mind.
Okay.
Being one of the unannounced participants.
Right.
I see Jet Matthews.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I see Electro Ant.
Hey.
The other member
All right.
The
another ant.
Recurrent. Yes, another member of the Colony team.
Okay.
And my final pick. And you'll see why when we get into my actual predictions here. I believe that we will. I believe that we will see Dan Champion at
Big Dan
at Fright Night. Now, of course, as only the king can do. It is time for some fancy graphics. All right, so let's take a look at what I've got here. So,
all right.
In the first round, I have Main Man Manny tagging with Brother Bedlam take on the team of Electro Ant and Harleen Lopez. Quite the
interesting team there. All right.
Now, I as well as you see Deuce and Bear in Mind teaming up together here. However, I see Dirty Love and Psycho Steven tagging together now. I have Havoc and Dan Champion tagging together against Dylan Cross and Silverhand.
Okay.
I have another quite opposite team, Damian Malik and Serena, taking on Crash Maverick and Jet Matthews.
Okay.
So I see it a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit.
People, some people, some teams tagging together for the first time.
Yep.
Opposites, people that are enemies, things like that. And then I do see some teams showing up where there's some cohesiveness.
Right.
All right. So I have Electra and Harleen Lopez moving on to the second round. Now, interestingly enough, I see this very first match with Deuce and Baron Mind, with Baron Mind refusing to participate whatsoever, and Deuce just taking the entire load on himself,
most of the hit,
and getting them through the match. I see Havoc and Dan Champion moving on to take on Crash Maverick and Jet Matthews. Now, in the semifinals, I see Deuce and Baron. I see Baron again refusing to be of any help to Deuce.
The falling out starts.
But this time I see Baron Mind just completely attacking him. So I see Electra and Harleen Lopez moving on. I see Havoc and Dan Champion picking up the big win.
Okay.
And I have Havoc and Dan Champion
winning it all.
The whole thing.
Wow.
Becoming the Knights of the Squared Circle winners. I see that.
Strong.
I see. But here's the thing. So again, we have 6 unannounced competitors. We have no idea who they will be.
No clue.
Rounding out these teams, we have no idea who the teams are going to be. If we're even right, if we're even close.
We weren't right last time, so maybe we'll be right this time.
It could be any number of things. I'm also being told that there could be any number of matches at this show.
Yes.
So there may actually be unannounced matches.
Yeah.
And as I have speculated previously, I believe that Royalty Wrestling may have tipped their hand over on their Facebook page
Hint, wink, wink.
with their cover photo. I believe that we might be seeing Murloc getting a shot at Castle Rolfenstein and the Holy Grail. Now
Interesting.
That's just me. Again, this was a cover photo over on the Royalty Wrestling Facebook page. So I know nothing. I don't know anything
going
for
in
sure,
blind,
but I'm just guessing. So many possibilities for this show. Many possibilities for these teams, and there's only one way to find out who's teaming with who and who moves on in the tournament.
Boom.
Gotta be at Fright Night. You gotta be there. Sellersville, Pennsylvania, the Forest Lodge, a very historic wrestling building. It is going to be a great evening of wrestling. Doors open at 6:00. The action all gets down at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
We get rolling with the action. Remember, front row sold out, but there are still great seats to be had. But those tickets are moving fast, and I can tell you from experience, the ticket sales at the door are
also insane.
Also insane as well. As we previously mentioned, over 250 people at Bend the Knee.
Yeah,
so,
seriously.
You want to make sure you get there. You want to make sure if you don't have your ticket already, be ready, be at the door, be waiting, be ready to get in, because this is the return of quite possibly the hottest upstart promotion this year.
Yeah.
They have been on absolute fire. Their shows have been incredible. The fans, the crowds are amazing.
Yeah.
It's really been great. And the action is phenomenal. The action is top tier. And Royalty is just a fun company.
They're just fun.
It's fun to be at their shows. You always have a good time.
That's right.
We're there. You can come hang out.
Yeah,
say hello.
We might be in costume
laugh
too.
Laugh at us for how wrong our predictions are. Whatever it may be, come and hang out, have a good time, see some great wrestling.
Yes.
Make sure you get there to Royalty Wrestling. It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
It is going to be
so good.
It is going to be
so
very good.
Can't wait.
Yes. So We will see you there tomorrow night. That's going to wrap it up for this prediction spooktacular heading into Fright Night. So for Parmesan, I'm King Ralph. We will see you guys tomorrow night for Fright Night. That's going to do it for this episode. We will see you next time.